Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm the MysteriousJG. Last time, we thought we were going to get rolling on Jawl's loyalty mission, and I guess we did. It's just that we quickly hit the on-hold point, which everyone seems to have. So now we're going to go visit Sam Node and unlock some memories. Or a memory, I should say.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Play the memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is of a family gathering on Earth.
It's not your family or anything like that. Don't get too excited.
Finally, the Ryder clan in one room. It feels like it's been years since we were together.
Or more.
Well, I'll take whatever I can get. I've missed you too.
The way neither of you
Feeling
aged
well?
since...
No, we're not doing that.
Well, aged since I
There's
died.
one rule for this visit. No talking about me. I'm fine. And when I'm not, the pills help. Deal?
She just stares at the food
Okay.
maker, food processor.
Good. Let's talk about
Food
something
maker's
else.
her mom. Haha.
Alec? Really?
Well, you're both looking taller.
Sarah, you're really
Yeah,
filling out. I mean,
that
whoa.
happened.
Right, I know. So, I heard the Alliance has a new Mako in the works.
Oh, sweet.
word is
Everybody will
that you're
bitch about it, but I'll
awesome.
like it.
I know. They're saying we might get one on our next expedition.
You still poking around the Attican Traverse?
It's amazing. We think we might have found a Prothean site. No artifacts yet, but we're still digging.
I remember the day they found the first ruins on Mars. Changed my life. We knew for sure that aliens were real.
Of course, I'd known for decades.
We just had to go find them.
The way they probed me
Yes,
and
every
turned our
day I
cows
wake
inside
up, I'm
out.
looking at a Mass Effect relay, and I keep thinking, what's on the other side?
Are you being sarcastic?
Don't lose that.
I can't tell that at all from his
Once you
line
climb the
read.
mountain, you die a little
No
inside.
chance of that. It's in our blood. You infected us.
Speaking of dying, your mom's about to die. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to talk about
What
that.
was it like, Dad? When you went through that first relay?
Oh, back off, people.
Don't believe the stories. The Angaran relay scared the shit out of us. Admiral Grissom included. Why don't we go have this dinner your mom's been slaving over all day? I'll tell you all about it.
Your father insisted on food before telling stories. That was how he made his life in later years. I'll tell
remember
stories
that.
for food.
Mom complained the Ryder clan was never in the same room at the same time.
Odd, considering you were family.
There's your answer. Shut up.
People get busy. Sarah and I were trying to start our lives.
Of course, Sarah's is
Seems to have
basically
been
over, but
influenced by your father.
Yeah, good or bad, your parents rub off on you.
speaking
A
of rubbing
form
off,
symbiosis.
Sure, I suppose. Though not always beneficial.
It
Well,
gave
so-
rise to you.
Jury's still
so
out on that.
parasitic, not symbiotic.
Nevertheless, the emotional bonds among family became clear to me that day. I detect additional
Oh, that's right, you were
memories
watching
that they are
us.
currently
Creepy.
locked.
I was just talking about rubbing one out, and you're...
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
So I was joking about the phrase rubbing off and rubbing out, and I was about to go. I made myself shut up so we could hear most of the dialogue in game. But I was thinking, like, so is Sam like floating around in his head when he, you know? I mean, he's a man with needs.
Your father's personal
We
loss.
should have a new log entry.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
No, last time we got a new memory, we got a new thing here, but whatever. Not gonna sweat it. I'm thinking something. It would make sense story-wise if you get like a profile upgrade for free or something out of all this horse hockey, because the idea is that like Sam is like built into your brain, and the better he knows you, the more effectively he can like, you know, control your rapid reaction response muscles or whatever the fuck he's supposed to be doing that makes you have plus 35% weapon accuracy. So maybe if you do all that stuff, it's like a free level of that. Meanwhile, it although I'm trying to play fairly consistently in my character here, And I'm thinking that I'm enjoying the game enough that I may break down and play the game again as Sarah Ryder and try to have like a different path.
Hey, Vetra. I'm someplace interesting.
I'm in Ryder's ass.
Maybe at the Nexus Lounge?
Appreciate the invite. Rain check, okay?
Sure thing.
Oh, what a bitch. You're standing here staring at the wall and you refuse to go hang out with Vetra. So I'm not going to talk to her because now I'm mad at her. That is not the way out. Oh, it's up here. That's right. Scary man-woman is still hanging out over here. So we'll hit quick head for the cryo bay, even though I know nothing's going to come of it. And then we'll do ops, and then we'll get out of here. What? I'm dead? Oh, talk about the old guy.
Ryder's son has reportedly replaced him as Pathfinder, taking command of the Tempest in the ongoing search for a home in Andromeda.
He's also found a couple of homes, but we haven't really updated our news feed very much recently. I've become Silurian. Mm-hmm.
Right, but that was 634 years ago.
They didn't brief you on this before you got froze?
665 years old?
And think about
Almost the
if
number of the
your big
beast.
brother doesn't come out of stasis soon, he'll be your little brother.
Wait, what?
Duh! I hadn't thought about any of this before signing up to go to another galaxy. Dr. Carmichael.
Back for a visit?
How's my sister?
How's Sarah doing?
Well, hearing that your dad's dead and the new home is a bust, that was stressful. But I don't think there was any permanent damage, not physically at least.
Well, did you tell her about the new planets I have discovered where we have thriving colonies? Or am I allowed to tell
That's
her?
all, Harry. Thanks.
See you later, Harry. See you later, Harry. See you later. Tell her I visit her periodically in case that affects something. I only care if there's an in-game impact, you realize. So operations will... Operations shouldn't take that long to visit. It'll take longer than going up to Dr. Carmichael, a.k.a. Dr. Carlisle. But it won't take very long. I'm really surprised. I'm just kind of weird about the fact that we haven't met these human exiles yet. I would have thought they would be a big part of the plot. I saw at least one cinematic that involved, like, dialogue choices, like, dialogue options and choices with a named character from the non-Nexus group of humans. I was seeing it in the pre-release publicity materials. And it made it seem like it was going to be a pretty major plot point. And they talked about those exiles leaving the Nexus, and we had some named characters. They made it sound like it was going to be a big deal, and we have not come across them at all. What up, Addison?
Pathfinder.
All right, give me a generic speech about Outpost so that I don't feel like it was a
How has
complete
the Nexus
waste.
reacted to the foothold I've established?
People are eager to help. The shortages are obvious, but you're turning it to inspiration. Havarl is a draw for the research-minded, despite there being so little established. It remains unusual despite the corrected vault. It may yet be a surprising producer. We shall see.
Of course, we've only got 4 people there, and they're not allowed to take anything off-world, but someday it'll become a huge, huge boon to us.
Director Addison?
Pathfinder.
Well, if we can start building, like, crazy mutant food that they want to build. So you see, Kesh has an office. What's-her-face's office is above hers, and apparently Tam made a big deal about it having 2 flights of stairs, so his office is located above hers. Which, that's exactly the kind of... I mean, I don't always get it in the dialogue they give him, and I like Khalil Manjani, whose name I keep mispronouncing, so I guess I'm trying to think positively about the character he's portraying. But yeah, that sounds like the total douchebag move that people would do in an organization like this.
Pathfinder.
Krogan whereabouts.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and in return, get more say in the initiative.
Don't care, because I already explored this, so haha.
Nothing more for now.
Later.
I was right in the middle of telling you... Fine. Same shit, different day. So he just keeps coming to visit his granddaughter. I mean, fair enough. Or she his daughter.
Pathfinder.
And he really has nothing to say to you. He's still bitter about the fact that that we don't want him to call us kid. Despite the fact that he's like many hundreds of years old. I think I took that as like if we let him call us kid, he won't respect us and his loyalty mission won't unlock, and I think I way overthought it. But now I think it's like, probably it's okay if the guy who lives longer than the human lifespan calls you kid. Yeah, we got 2 planets left we haven't even discovered. Are you coming over to tell me how awesome I've done with this? No?
Hi, Ryder.
Some characters have more to say to us than others do. Alright, let's talk to Tan and get this over. He's actually not that highly elevated, his office, but...
Something I can help you with?
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
I want to jump down. Now just ignore the secretary, because I'm way above that. What up, Kandros? I thought we were going to get along, but then he's all pissed off about me being nice to the protesters. Turian welfare. Yeah, I found the Turians. Some of them.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. It's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Well, I had a lead on that, but I guess you don't have dialogue for that, so...
Calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Hey, Ryder, I'd like a moment.
Yes?
Okay, so this isn't going anywhere new.
That's me. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against, and could benefit from your experience.
I'll have Sam upload our insights on the Ket, Remnant, and Outlaw forces we've encountered.
We haven't fought outlaws.
Thanks. You'll see.
Okay, so... Actually, fighting outlaw forces will probably be the thing that ticks me over to having more than enough different types of enemies scanned to win that little side quest, but... Now, Docking Bay. Now we go to the Michael Bay.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
With awesome disco music playing at all times. Alright, let's just get out of here. I've already spent way too much time at the Nexus for a little gain. Kind of wish that someplace other than that Nexus shop was selling augments, because I do feel like I need to be picking those up as we go along, so that suddenly when I make a whole bunch of custom equipment with extra augment slots, I've got enough kinetic coils and other stuff to drop in. And this I guess this controller was almost out of batteries. And I'm just I think I have enough lead on this microphone to just quick change it without you guys really noticing. You might get a little bit of rustling as I'm moving around. got a little recharger thingy, but it's not actually within arm's reach. Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys. We're good now. We got it. Rider. Rider. I suppose we can real quick. Last thing we do before we finally get off of the Nexus, although we're technically off the Nexus now, is we'll go check in with Jarl about if he's got new dialogue for us. Now that we started his loyalty quest. Oh, I guess he's not in here anymore. We'll set him as our waypoint. So he's just in here somewhere then, I guess. Oh man, why'd you have to be down there? It means I have to climb ladders. Ooh, Cora's like close enough to see him.
Is very cunning.
Do the almost hit us thing as it turns.
My mothers are worried sick about the cousins that joined him.
Was that girl literally her sister, or were you using sister in like the hey sister sense? Is like, you know. Never mind.
I'll see you later, Jarl.
Stay strong and clear.
I mean, was she like his sister or like a soul sister? So I guess that's what I'm asking. Might as well get you to turn around uncomfortably close to me as long as we're here.
Back again?
Any more Commando war stories?
We once infiltrated a dangerous cult by posing as new initiates.
I had to pay myself blue.
Valenza hated it. She was like our padre. The cult, that perversion of faith, really upset her.
I thought it was pretty
How
cool.
did you stop them?
Nasira pretended that Valenza needed to be purified of evil. She was given a private audience with the cult leader. Valenza shot her, and then prayed for her.
Wow, that's really cool. So was the cult dangerous in any way? They were Scientologists. Okay, I'm glad that you killed them.
Any more Commando war stories?
Not just now. I'll try to remember a good one.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Still deciphering the Ark's last known course from the flight recorder, and making sure we're ready for a fight.
See you later, Cora.
See you later,
I'll
Harry.
be here.
See you later, Harry. Alright. Climb the ladder so that we can see if we've got any new research and consumables and shit to collect on our way. And then 2/3 of the way through the video, we will finally do the thing I said we were going to do, which is actually get started on the next mission. Okay, we actually do have rewards to collect. Oh, we've got a new mission that we can send. Oh, we don't actually have a new mission. We had someone return from a mission. We got credits and magnesium. Two great things to go great together. I sometimes think if you back out, that causes missions to trigger. It doesn't usually work. I'm not sure why. I still think that might be a thing to try. Galaxy map away. So, am I the only one who finds it interesting? You have, for people like me, who really, generally, are not interested in having sex with aliens. I mean, for my in-game characters to have sex with aliens. I'm all about having sex with aliens. I'm just saying my in-game character's not going to. They give you one human male who is hetero and one human female who's hetero, and they're squad mates. You spend a lot of time with them. And then you have one human male who's homosexual and one human female who's homosexual. But they're not squad mates because they don't really need to flesh them out as much. It's like, all right, well, you know, for the gays, we'll have these characters here just so no one can say that we didn't have one. But, you know, we're not going to make them squad mates because that's too much work. Not that, but when you think about it, the squad mates don't require too much more characterization than the characters who are on the Tempest who aren't squad mates. Because other than some dialogue with your squad mates talking to each other while driving around in the little fake Mako, there's not all that much more talking that you do with squad mates than with anyone else.
Beginning approach.
Yeah, let's skip this. I initially really liked the little planet-to-planet flying around sequences, and how it really reminds you that, you know, the vastness of space and all that. But again, patience does have limits. I'm sick of bringing Jal along all the time. There's nothing wrong with the character. It's just that the story has so much to do with the Angara. Eventually, we'll get out of these missions that are all about building up trust with the Angara. But for now, it makes sense for him to be with us. Actually, most of the most amusing dialogue has been between PB and Cora, but that might only be because I was driving around with them for long enough that we heard more of it. So where do we actually want to go? Missing science crew. I believe that's actually the mission that will take us down the quest path line to eventually do. Oh, it's a memory trigger. Ah, shit. Maybe we better grab that while we're here. Unless it turns out there's a whole bunch more memory triggers. Yeah, there are. Maybe I can just put off dealing with memory triggers outright until later. Oh, well, there's our trigger point for the... Okay, so I guess this is the trigger point for that mission that I've been ignoring for so long. It's like, you want to go do that now? I'm like, we'll go restock first. We'll be right back. We can still do that mission. The Lost Song. Track the poachers. Ooh, if we track the poachers, we'll actually get to encounter some new enemy types to scan. But we got a couple new memories that we could be finding as well. There's Unknown Gangsta. But I kind of promised you guys we were going to get going with the main story, so... I should at least touch that. I should at least touch that mission and see if we have an opportunity to back out. Because now I kind of want to do the poachers mission. But we'll get to fight a giant remnant architect monster thing if we do the Find the Missing Scientist quest. And those are worth a lot of... Even if you've already got 100% on the planet, I think they're worth a lot of Nexus points. Because they're normally worth a lot of viability points. So if we go back into the Angaran resistance base, we'll find... Wait for it, the Angarans. Am I going completely the wrong way? How the hell do I get into their base? Oh, the entrance is right. Okay, so the entrance is behind me. I'm heading the wrong way. Okay. We can still deal with this. Nothing to scan here, it's just a marker. Cryo ammo, which in this case is just ammo that got frozen from being exposed to the elements. Do we have like 8,000? Oh, 6,000. I thought we had like 8,000 Milky Way research. It's like we probably are approaching the point where it's going to cap out at 9999. I don't think you're necessarily meant to be obsessive like me and like keeping the game running while you're not playing it so that you can earn time-based rewards, but... $120. Yep, that would have been 100, but I got 120.
An aggressive surveillance system.
You don't win a war without good organization.
From this room, We keep track of our brothers and sisters in the field.
Soul brothers and soul sisters, or literally you're all related?
Hope they give me a patrol soon. You think I'll see any Ket? Not likely. They don't venture this close to the camp.
Scout reports. That was not a new mission. Oh, we're in their base killing all their dudes. So there's a couple of different new quests that we could pop here. We apparently missed one right at the entrance. But again, we don't have much time left, and I said we were going to start this quest, so... I remember coming here when it was like our first big beating with the Angarans after that one cinematic where we went through their city and we got shot if we tried to talk to anybody. Hey, wait a second. This is the entrance we just came in. What's going on? All right, where am I on this map now? So they are saying it is not this base. That is basically what they're saying, and I want to get out here. Oh, you know what? The game's stupid. It's telling me leave this base. It's not in this base, but then it's pointing to the wrong entrance. We need to go through this base and leave by the other entrance. So the game's being dumb about how it uses its mapping function. They just point to the nearest exit from this room because the quest doesn't resolve in this room. Oh, come on, brother Dave Sullivan.
I received word that the supply drop is up and running again, and what was stopping it. I appreciate your help, Pathfinder.
Fist bump, pal. I don't remember that subquest, but I'm sure it was awesome. Angaran ceramics. That would be an item that we sell for cash, I would assume.
We're gonna need some kind of stimulant.
I got coffee.
Or out of everything else. Yes, what is it? You're that alien I've been talking about on comms, eh?
You must be that alien I've heard them talk so much about lately.
More important places to be.
So many questions. I'm Ryder.
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative. From...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have?
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there. Dr. Harim, maybe Ryder could help us with the emergency caches.
Emergency caches?
If you stop being a jerk.
This is a war zone. Ket attacks are always a risk. Wounded. There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reship. Problem is the caches are empty right now. We're strained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
Do it, because you guys are so nice. Well, it occurs to me now that, and I always hate this, there was a piece of dialogue from Ryder where he's like, I'm Ryder, I'm from, and the guy interrupts him with like, yeah, you're from someplace far away, I know, I don't care. Like, it's clearly the dialogue is set up to be interrupted gruffly. But because it's two different voice actors, possibly in different studios, certainly being recorded on different days, there's an unnatural pause between the end of the line where Ryder's supposed to get interrupted and the guy interrupting him. I hate that. Happens in video games and cartoons and anything where you're not two live actors actually performing with each other.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Borrow my car if you don't.
Good. Get going.
Dr. Harm's a jerk. Well, now the video is pretty much over, and we have not actually triggered this thing, and I'm kind of feel like I'll pop these two side quests, I'll break my promise, and next time when we're doing a full video, I might go do that quest with the poachers where we're protecting the space whales, because that way I can probably scan a new enemy type or two, which will help with a different quest. But I might, maybe not. Maybe next time we'll start the main plot quest, because I might find that it's just not a good idea to, that I'm on the right end of the base to leave out this way and actually get the new quest set up. Hannah and her sisters.
I couldn't help but overhear.
I didn't.
Oh, now you've gone and involved Ryder in this madness.
Madness.
You have to concentrate on saving the Moshae, Hana, not your vain hope.
Baba, I know Michelle's still alive.
It's hard to let go. This can't just be denial. Well, it could be.
I understand it's difficult to admit someone you care about is gone.
Why has everyone given up? We destroyed Aket's weapon depot, but the detonators failed. Michelle had to set off the explosives by hand.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
It put her in the middle of a blast they saw from over the hills.
But Michelle knows demolition like no one else. She knows the safest place to hide.
It's possible.
If your friend is as skilled as you say, it's possible she survived.
Thank you. I've been shouting for so long and no one has listened but you.
Even if I believed you, Anyik won't allow us to go out there. We're needed elsewhere.
If I'm out there, I could survey the area.
Would you? Sky blessed. I've got the nav point. I hope the date is compatible with your, gadget.
It's in your head.
Whatever you find, please tell me. I just want the truth.
You can't handle the truth. Well, suddenly a green person appeared on my, Why is Hannah now a green person?
I'm sure Michelle's still out there.
Well, we haven't done our quest, but... No, we're heading in exactly the wrong direction. Why, how the fuck does the map work in this game? Okay. Yeah, the freaking game. Ah, this game. Alright, so next time we'll be on this quest, but as you can see, the freaking... Once we're in the base, it keeps pointing to the wrong exit of the building, because it's dumb. I'm MysteriousJG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you'll join me next time for more of Mass Effect Andromeda. Bye-bye.